Where? No, you're not. Well, I met her. We was at this party.
I know. I'm so sorry. It's okay. It's not for. It's not for. Nobody will see it except for Mr. Goodman.
Oh. Okay. Well, I met her at this party, and all right, she was with one of these girls that I had went to a party with, and that's how I met Modesty. But she looked at me when I first met her, and then we came closer because she followed me on Instagram. Then, yeah.
Social media. Okay, so that's what does that cover Steele? That story? Are there any elements of the story we just heard that are from Steele? I heard two things that are straight out of Steele. So I'm going to have to call on somebody to tell me what that might be. Unless you want to volunteer. Yes? Looks. Yeah, what did she say that was looks? She looked at me. And then what else? What else did we hear? You got something? We're all listening to the Steele review here. Or you can kick the can down the road. I'll call on you a little later if you want. An action, yes. So again, who heard what she just said? Can you tell me what she just said? Okay, because we were not paying attention. So let's follow directions the first time given. We were all supposed to be listening to what she was telling us. It was an action. What was the action? Do you know the action in what you said in your own story? The action was, I'll give you a clue.
Social media.
Yeah, so she found you on social media, and then that sparked the friendship. All right, great. So that's Steele. Indirect characterization. A writer reveals the character's personality through speech, thoughts, effects on others, actions, or looks. Steele. This is red text, so what do we do? What do we do? We do what with red text?
It's not on here, Mr. Goodman.
Exactly, because it's a test to see if you would catch me making a mistake, and you did. Congratulations. That is already filled out, and the text is still red. So who can read it off their page and or off the screen? Indirect characterization. Yes? Okay, that is not the question I'm asking though.
The writer reveals the character's personality throughout speech, thoughts, effects, and others' actions or looks.
Yes, very good. And I think that judging by your exit tickets, you guys are really getting the hang of Steele. I'm very excited about that. Take a seat, fellas.
Make sure you sign in.
So now that we've talked about indirect characterization, what we're going to do is talk about another part of your exit tickets. So we've been asking, how do we know what people are like? How do we know what they are characterized as by an author? So we know Steele. I think by this point most of us understand Steele, just looking at your exit tickets. But where we're having some trouble is being able to say where we get that from. Okay, so what we need a little bit of help with is textual evidence. So this is textual evidence. Textual evidence is parts of text used to illustrate ideas and support arguments. Textual evidence, parts of text used to illustrate ideas and support arguments. See Evelyn writing. Evan is copying the notes. Ronaldo is giving the definition of textual evidence on his page. Textual evidence, parts of text used to illustrate ideas and support arguments. Raise your hand when you've copied down the very first box, textual evidence. Raise your hand if you've already gotten that far. Okay. Nice. I see Ciara's. I see Ronaldo. You got the first one? Okay. Raise your hand if you have the first one down, first box. Okay, I'll give you guys another 30 seconds. Parts of text used to illustrate ideas and support arguments. If the text says, it was a lovely day, the sky was blue, the sun was shining, and then I asked you the next day to tell me what the weather was like, that would be part of the text you'd use to prove that. It was a beautiful day, the sun was shining, the sky was blue. You said it right there in paragraph 3. Alright, so the more specific you can be, the better.